Salutations everyone, this is Razor here bringing you some Demolition gameplay on the Express using the FAL, one of my favorite guns in the game, not with select fire like everyone and their grandmother seems to be using in this game, but with the quick draw handle so I can get my sights up just a wee bit faster, which you definitely need since everyone's using damn MP7 and PDW in this game. But you know, the last patch that came out was supposed to increase the recoil of the FAL when it's fully automatic. I haven't really noticed any increase in recoil. They're supposed to do the same with the SWAT full auto, and I don't know why they left the SMR with full auto completely alone and didn't change that at all, because you know it's just as big of a problem as the FAL or the SWAT. It's just not as common because it's a smaller magazine. But I digress. The FAL is still a very good gun even when it's not fully automatic with this BS select fire that they put in this game. When I first heard about select fire, I thought it was going to be a good thing. I was like, alright, that way I'll have more. I wasn't sure if it was going to be fully autos. You can make them 3-burst or semi-automatic, but either way I was like, sweet. That way there will be more semi-autos and or 3-bursts in this game than there would be otherwise. But no, it just turned out you can make anything fully auto or burst. And so far when it comes to turning fully auto bursts, I found one gun that is very, very good with it that I will show you tomorrow. And as far as making something that's not fully auto, I think that was a big mistake. I mean, I saw it coming a mile away. You don't need a modded controller to have a fully automatic semi-auto gun, and that's just overpowered because of how much damage that these things put out. And with them being fully automatic, they don't have as much recoil as they should, and that shouldn't be an option anyway. It's too strong of a weapon to have fully automatic, and they never should have done that. Triple kill with the Hellstorm, because that's just what I do. Protecting the bomb here on the A flaggers. Just trying to get these guys coming out of their spawn, and this gun is just so good at long range. It's really hard to beat if the enemy isn't trying to camp you out and if they're rushing towards an objective, like trying to defuse a bomb. Decent bullet penetration too, so you know FMJ is not something you need to waste an attachment on. I found myself liking the quick draw handle most on this gun so far, but you know I haven't unlocked all of the attachments. Most people just use select fire and the silencer, but you know people still hide in corners, and that'll beat anything. In all honesty, if you hide in a corner, you just become unstoppable. But you know the red dot might be good, but I don't really like wasting my attachment on a red dot on assault rifles, especially since they really don't need them. I really save that for something that needs it, like a light machine gun. And the red dot on the pistols I thought would help a little bit for allocation of targets at long range, but they don't really help with it doesn't really affect the recoil whatsoever. But FAL is still a pretty darn good gun to use. Go ahead and control this AGR right here. I think the AGR is better than the stealth chopper because you get more kills with it before it gets destroyed, and it's not as many points, like 50 points less or 100 points less or something like that. But I find myself getting almost 3 kills with every stealth chopper before it gets immediately shut down, and the AGR will probably get you 4 at least. You know, this thing it's kind of slow, but with those rockets, you could probably get a couple kills with this puppy, especially in objective game modes where more enemies are funneling towards you, and I don't know why this guy is trying to contest me. You know, EMP grenades are not hard to use in this game, people. I don't understand why we don't see more of that. I mean, we probably will see more of it in the future when some nerd makes a tips and tricks video about it. But for now, AGRs are lasting a little longer than they probably should. Get the final kill cam right here. And I myself use EMP grenades more than any other tactical equipment because it's the most useful. But you know, I really don't need to go into depth with that unless you guys want me to, and I'll be sure to do that. But will we get the victory there on the first round? Be able to get both the bombs off thanks to my defensive powers at A and the AGR at the B flag. But when it comes to the rest of the patch stuff, Um, I haven't really got to notice if there's a difference between the recoil when the SWAT and the FAL are fully auto, but I'll sure to get you back on that. But when it comes to the PDW and the MSMC, those were also supposed to be giving slight recoil increases. Nope, not at all. It is if there is, it is not noticeable at all. Those things are untouched. In my opinion, they have not changed whatsoever in using them or them being used against me. So I don't notice any difference whatsoever in the recoil with the PDW or the MSMC. Both of them have little to none. And the PDW, of course, just has no recoil whatsoever. And you know, at least they they faked us out, so they realized that those guns were too strong the way that they were. That's kind of admitting it right there by saying that they're going to increase recoil, even though it really didn't. But I don't understand why they left the MP7 untouched when that gun is so overpowered as it is. Get taken out there by some kid with some gun. I don't know. Drop a lightning strike right here. When it comes to the R870, I know that's probably the gun that most of you are wondering about in the patch. The R870 has been decreased its one-shot kill range by just about 4 feet. And I can tell you it's definitely noticeable when you're using the gun and be like, oh, that was a one-shot kill before the patch. You know, even though it has its inconsistencies, you'll still be feeling like you're getting robbed a little more often. But it's still not too bad. I mean, I always use the long barrel. I mean, you always want to use the long barrel with any of the shotguns because you need that increased range regardless, and it doesn't really help mitigate the nerfitude of the patch on the R870, but it's still a usable gun. I'm still getting good gameplays with it. You just find yourself getting cheated a little bit, and once again, not understand why they did that. I have only knew one person who complained about it, and that dude complains about everything. And I don't understand their logic. Um, I'll make a video later about my thoughts on gun balance, but the thing is, if you want things to be more equal, you need to make some things stronger or make some things weaker. But that's just my opinion. I'm just a guy who's played every Call of Duty extensively and knows how the game is played. They're the ones who just make it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. My final score here is 29-9. As you know, this is my new channel, so any help trying to get me back to where I was is much appreciated, and we'll see you guys next time.